You are listening to The Joyce Aldrich Show at CHHJ 1610 AM. La voz de la comunidad, Toronto.
Toronto, Hamilton area-based This Mad Desire. And that's Mackenzie Kristjon's rock and roll band. They've toured North America, UK, Europe, Iceland, where his family's from, and since winning his first national songwriting competition as a teenager. In 2017, his video Operators Are Standing By, produced at Digital Canaries in Hamilton, has garnered over almost 250,000 views. That's 250,000. And this album, American Dream, has garnered a lot of attention. We're going to talk to Mackenzie right now about that and lots of stuff. His music is amazing. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Joyce. Thanks for having me on the program.
Oh, my pleasure. We would call this take two.
Yeah. And that song, Stand Up and Dream Again, that's a great one to start with because not only is it on American Dream, it was also during the pandemic on a Toronto-based compilation called, or from the organization Save Toronto Music Venues, which was a really kind of interesting thing. Like during the pandemic, of course, the bottom dropped out for so many kinds of businesses.
Absolutely.
And especially in the live music industry.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty cool to be a part of that that whole thing when it was happening, and they're still quite active in terms of promoting music in the city and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
perfect choice.
And actually, that was a bad time for you, that area, that time as well, because you had a really bad assault on you.
Yeah, that's true.
By a meth addict, and the pandemic was not good for you in a lot of ways, and good for you and not so good for you.
Well, the assault happened just before the pandemic started, in the summer just before, but I was still recovering when the pandemic kicked in.
Right.
So I was in recovery mode, and then about to go back to work, sort of thing, and then the pandemic struck, and then all hell broke loose in the world.
Sounds like all hell broke loose in the summer. With
Yeah,
the
the
assault.
So that was 4 years ago today. Actually.
Yeah, it's the anniversary.
Yeah,
tonight.
Not that.
Yeah. You want to do that again?
Not that I'm thinking about that or anything,
no.
but yeah, it was a really freak thing. I was downtown in Hamilton, and like you say, it was a meth addict, so nobody I knew or anything.
No.
And they basically, jumped me, and I think that the person had a knife. He was certainly charged as having a knife.
Mm-hmm.
But my face was horribly disfigured, and it took quite a long time for my face to heal.
Right.
I was in getting my bandages changed up every day, and I had to get my stitches redone. One time because I developed an infection,
Mm-hmm.
and that was almost worse because they. I don't know if I want to get into this, but they had to
Probably
rip apart my
not
forehead again, but in slow motion. That was even more painful.
Well, I'll tell you, healed up really good because
Yeah.
you look great. You look great. You must have had a great plastic surgeon.
Well, little children are not stopping and pointing anymore, so
Or running away in fear.
running away in fear. Yeah,
Yes.
when
You're
the
not
bandages
scaring
came
little
off.
children anymore.
I'll tell you, Joyce, when the bandages first came off, though, I looked in the mirror and I thought, "Oh no, my acting career is over."
Well, that's right.
Because I looked at my forehead and it was like you've seen Klingons on Star Trek.
Yes.
So it was like this rippled, thing, and I was like, "Oh no, this is." And honestly,
We're laughing, but it's because you actually managed to handle this pretty well, where other people said you're going to have PTSD and you're going to be ruined for life, but you weren't.
No. I mean, I definitely took the point of view that this is a really freak thing, and just to be very clear, I spend a lot of time downtown Hamilton, and true enough, in downtown Toronto is the same sort of thing. There are weird people around, but after spending every day for probably 12 or 13 years or whatever, always downtown, nothing like this has ever happened. So I don't feel like this.
Well,
is,
actually, it has changed. There's a lot of changes. We can't really go into right now, but that's another whole show, actually.
Yeah.
But and it's sad because there's not enough affordable housing, blah blah blah.
There's all kinds of issues.
There's all kinds of issues.
But I'm not living in fear that I'm going to be attacked all the time.
No.
Yeah.
But okay, so back to the music.
Yeah.
but these life experiences affect your music.
Yeah, but what was really funny about that is I was in the middle of recording the American Dream album when this happened.
Yeah.
And one of my key collaborators ever since is Dan Konopka from this band OK Go.
Mm-hmm.
And the day after I was assaulted, he had just finished in the past week working on this song called Antifa and the Supremacists, which is on that same album. And in that song, it's a lot about government and, I sing about the Russians and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And he thought, holy moly, this might be like a government hit job or something. Like, who knows what's that? He just saw the pictures and he was like,
no.
Yeah, my lyrics have, sort of come to life,
Well, we won't go there.
Yeah.
We'll save that for another station.
Exactly.
No, but no, your work is amazing. You're going to be playing live today as well here in studio.
Yes.
So we don't have time for a live. Well, we do have time for. You want to start playing now?
Yeah, I can do a song.
Because it's Canada Day weekend, and we want to bring some entertainment to our people living listening out there, all our listeners. It's you've gone through Canada Day and the fireworks and everything else and the barbecues, and you're still visiting family. Maybe you're at the cottage. Maybe you're somewhere where you're going to be hearing us too, because we're heard north of Barrie and west of Niagara Falls and south of Buffalo and all over the place. So, and probably in the middle of Lake Ontario as well if you're on a boat somewhere out there. So we're going to play some music. What are you going to play for us?
Joyce, I'm going to play a song that's coming up on my new album. And the album is called Passing Lanes of Fate, but this song is called Fortune Teller.
Okay.
And it's I'll just play it and we'll just see what happens.
That would be great. Okay, this is Fortune Teller, and this is Mackenzie Kristjon.
When I was a mind reader, I always knew what you meant. I didn't have to follow the leader. I knew the way things went. When I was a fortune teller, preparing for the apocalypse, my books were all best sellers. Even I could have predicted this. It's coming soon to a theater near you, and all those things you thought were true. When I was a sailor, my heart was restless and free, and I sailed from shore to shore, left the past behind me. And when I was a cowboy, I got onto my favorite horse, and I searched the Wild West, looking for you, of course. It's coming soon to a theater near you, and maybe all those things you thought were true. There is no such thing as right. There is no such thing as wrong. There is only where we belong. When I was a fortune teller, preparing for the apocalypse, my books were all best sellers. Even I could have predicted this. It's coming soon to a theater near you, and maybe all those things you thought were true.
Wow, that's great. I love your vibrato. We'll talk a little bit about that right after the break. We'll be going to break right now. When we come back with more This Mad Desire with another song from Mackenzie Kristjon, one of his recordings called Pale Blue Eyes. And we'll be back right after this.
Sometimes I feel so happy, sometimes I feel so sad. Sometimes I feel just about everything mad. Oh baby, you just make me mad. I thought of you as my mountaintop, I thought of you as my peak, is everything I had but couldn't keep. I had but couldn't keep. Linger on, pale blue eyes. Linger on, pale blue eyes. Skip a life completely, stuff it in a cup. She said money is like us in time, it lies but it can't stand up. Oh baby, down for you is up. Linger on, pale blue eyes. Linger on, pale blue eyes. It was good what we did yesterday, and I'd do it once again. The fact that you are married only proves that you're my best friend. But it's truly, truly a sin. Linger on, pale blue eyes. Linger on, pale blue eyes.
And that's Pale Blue Eyes, and it's 7:20 here at CHHA. CHHA Cha-Cha-Cha Radio.
Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, 22 degrees here, and I'm here with Mackenzie Kristjon, and that was Pale Blue Eyes, and that's a cover, right?
Yeah, it's a cover, yeah.
And who's singing with you? That was a lovely duet.
Yeah, so that song is by Lou Reed. It's from the Velvet Underground's third album. And I recorded that one with Alenka Krakus, who is a really great singer-songwriter who I believe lives in Vancouver now. I'm actually not sure. I'm a little bit out of touch with her. But we had a great day making that. And also on that is Jim Perry, who is an old friend of mine who has unfortunately passed away. But
I'm so sorry.
I was at least glad to have some recordings with him that I could include on that American Dream album.
Sure.
But yeah, that was a really really great day in the studio, I remember. And yeah, Alex has a great voice. And actually, in the second verse, she takes over on lead vocals, but because we only recorded it once, like there was no, we didn't do like a bunch of overdubs or it was just like we just recorded it live. And
it's beautiful.
And because I was out of tune in the second verse, we just turned off my my vocal. And actually, I thought it sounds.
It worked out just fine,
Mackenzie,
just fine.
Yeah, I think Alex did one, or Alenka, her real name's Alex. I think she did one overdub pass, but otherwise, yeah, it was all just live off the floor.
That's a beautiful way. And, I noticed that your American Dream album, a lot of the basic tracks were recorded at the Hamilton Public Library.
Yeah, for that record and for Open Hearts, Open Minds, and pretty much everything I do now since then is I work everything up at the Hamilton Public Library, which is pretty crazy because not a lot of libraries have recording studios.
But a lot of them are, like here in Toronto, the Metropolitan Public Library downtown, the downtown one does.
Oh, okay, well that's good. Yeah,
and more are having these.
Yeah,
AV,
it's a great thing.
Everything green, like green screens and everything.
Yeah. We have a lot of that kind of stuff. So in Hamilton they've got they're called maker spaces in Hamilton.
Yeah.
And they've got 3D printing. You can do all kinds of graphic stuff, video stuff, whatever. But I spend a lot of time, and especially I spend a lot of time in my local library, which isn't the central one. The central library in Hamilton has like the more souped up room where it's soundproof and it's a lot more involved. The one I use is actually in a children's department.
Right.
In my local library, and it's a fishbowl setting, so you can see inside.
Oh, wow.
And it's like a classroom, and it's not soundproof whatsoever.
Wow.
So while I'm there, and they by now everybody knows me, but they like just imagine there'll be like children in there, and they will be seeing like there's some weird guy singing, and they won't like I'll be singing background vocals or whatever the case may be,
right.
and it's all out of context because they don't know what's in my headphones, right?
Right.
So they're hearing me go, or or whatever, right? and it's all random, like to them.
Well, yeah.
So the kids are all coming, like taking a look at the window, and the moms are always like, pulling them back and like don't be, whatever.
Don't bother the poor man.
Right. And then, but if it's a dad, and this is like a weird, funny thing I've noticed, if it's a dad, the dad will always stand behind the kid and like give me a huge thumbs up.
Right. Yeah, it's great for the kids to see that.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, though, with the libraries doing this now, with all the AV that they have and the recording studios, they're wonderful because you can do audio, visual. It's right there. People don't realize that it costs a lot of money to record.
Oh,
And if you can go into these places and use those facilities, does it cost very much?
It doesn't cost anything at all.
Doesn't cost anything at all. Listen to that.
Yeah.
So,
it's just the price of having a free library card.
Wow. So anybody can go in and start making music. You got a song out there and you want to record it, there you go.
Yeah, anybody can do it. Yeah, I love it. And it's really great because I'm able to spend a lot of time just getting stuff set up, and then I can take it to a professional studio later.
Right.
Or I collaborate with a lot of people across the world, and they've all got home studios or whatever. But at least I'm able to do whatever I do in that space, and I like doing it in the public space because I also feel like there's like a performance art aspect to it.
Sure.
And
a different vibe, a whole different dynamic.
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah, because you're in a way you're performing in front of people because everyone's looking at you.
And
right?
it gives you energy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and there was one time I brought in this for one of our Christmas songs. I brought in a woman from Oakville, and she came in and she had this really loud gospel voice.
Wow.
Right, and it was just unbelievable. I thought she was going to shatter the glass, and but everybody turned. Right, they're like,
yeah,
what's happening here?
Exactly. Well, we're going to talk about someone you've collaborated with, who is Jessica Magoch, and she's listening in. Hello, Jessica. Why don't we've got a couple of minutes to set up the next couple of songs. We're going to be playing "Love Is a Glorious Thing" and "Zoom" by Jessica Magoch.
Okay, sure.
And this is her debut of this song.
Yeah, this will be definitely her Canadian radio debut of
there
anything. I believe. She can correct me.
We like that.
Tomorrow.
We like that a lot.
Yeah. So Jessica's down in Philadelphia, and
great.
She has won. Well, just before the pandemic, she won Best Live Jazz Singer, and she's won several different awards, including the John Lennon Songwriting Competition Weekly Award for her song "Trivial Pursuit," which just came out.
Right.
But this song "Zoom" is going to be on her upcoming album, and she's done a lot of stuff with me.
Not released yet.
It's not released yet, but it's a really great song, and Jessica's really great. Just a wonderful singer, and I've done a lot of work with her, and I've got nothing but praise. Nothing but praise.
Nothing but praise. And what about "Love Is a Glorious Thing"? Because that was a collab as well.
Yeah, so "Love Is a Glorious Thing." Yeah, she sings on that one as well as you.
Well, yeah.
And a lot of other people. But,
a lot of other people. Talk about that.
Yeah.
How did you get us all to do that?
Yeah, so that was during the pandemic. I was recording the Open Hearts, Open Minds album. And I think it was at Indie 101 or one of these.
It was at the Indie, yeah.
It was one of these Indie Week related conferences that I just sort of opened it up to anybody that wanted to jump in and do some vocals.
Daryl
Because it was a pandemic and everybody was at home, and I thought this is a way people can just do something positive. And how wonderful I thought it might be if everybody in their different cities and towns across Canada and the U.S. were able to sing a phrase like, "Love is a glorious thing."
Yeah.
And just sort of spread some...
And Open Hearts, Open Minds
Yeah.
as well. That was another one.
That was the other one, yeah.
We'll be playing that later.
Yeah, just a positive message, just in a time of great uncertainty, and I just thought it would just be a nice thing, and everybody had nothing to do, so that made it a lot easier, I guess.
Well, that's how I met you.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah, because we were at Indie Week, and you just sort of popped a question. I said yes.
And history was made.
It was love is a glorious thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's great. But we're going to hear Jessica Magoch with singing Zoom as well. And so we'll be doing this right after commercial break. And if you're just tuning in, I'm here with Mackenzie Kristjon, and he is This Mad Desire, and wonderful rock. Is it rock or folk rock, really? What is it? You say rock and roll.
Oh, I definitely say rock and roll. I mean, most of what I do is
Yeah.
very, very electric and loud and dancey and stuff.
Okay, you just gave me I got the soft stuff for this.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
for this kind of an environment where I'm doing acoustic songs, like I am picking like the because I do it like think about Led Zeppelin or Neil Young or something. Like everybody's got soft songs and
Right.
really dramatic loud songs, and I certainly like Stand Up and Dream Again, that first song off the top.
That's great. Yeah,
that's a real
rock and roll.
song.
That's rock and roll.
And that's kind of more what I do live with the band and stuff.
Okay, well, this is great. Well, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll be listening to Love is a Glorious Thing, and then Jessica Magoch's Zoom.
CHHA, 1610 AM. More voices, 24 hours through. Programming continues.
You are listening to The Joyce Aldrich Show at CHHA 1610 AM. La voz de la comunidad, Toronto.
Take me with you anywhere, wherever you want. I don't care now. I'll grab onto your airplane's wing, because love is a glorious thing. Because love is a glorious thing. Because love is a glorious thing. And I just wanna see how it feels. I just wanna see how it feels to me. Rise up from the sea. This love wash over me, yeah. And it changed me completely. And it changed me gloriously. Because love is a glorious thing. Because love is a glorious thing. And I just wanna see how it feels. I just wanna see how it feels to me. Sometimes I just wanna see how it, I just wanna see how it feels.
Zoom, 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 zoom. I want you to take me to outer space. I just gotta get out of this place and fly around on a spaceship with you and zoom beyond the horizon blue. I just wanna soar above the stars, just you and me on a trip to Mars. I'm done with this mundane scene. I wanna take a ride on your rocket machine. Zoom, 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 zoom. Take me away from here. I just gotta get free, gotta get my mind clear. The gravity's pulling me under the sea. I'm drowning in my own anxiety. Zoom, 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 zoom. Take me away tonight up to the sky. I think I might fall apart if you don't catch me soon and fly me away on your spaceship.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
If you don't come, I'm gonna go alone. I'll figure out how to use all those controls. I'm going up, you can't come with the stay, cause I'm zoom, zoom, zooming. Zoom, zoom, zooming. Zoom, zoom, zooming. Away today.
A trip. I love it. Zoom. Wow. Jessica, that's a fabulous song. I have to tell you, in the second hour, I've actually I put my song Interstellar in there, so it looks like we're in a space kind of mode, but I love this song. This is fabulous. Definitely it's got to be called Zoom. It's amazing. Yeah, and your voice, Jessica, how gorgeous is that? And such great phrasing, and I just love it. And
yeah, if you follow her on Instagram or TikTok, which is just under her name, Jessica Magoch, she does a lot of show tunes and stuff. Randomly, her sitting at a piano, and always a beautiful voice, and always great renditions of different songs.
Well, Jessica, send me some MP3s so we can play more of your music on CHHA 1610 AM. That's directly from me, and our friend here, Mr. Mackenzie, will give you my details. So, speaking of, that song, Love is a Glorious Thing, you said you wrote that when you were 16 in Thunder Bay?
Yeah, I was in Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay. Well, how do they say it in Iceland?
I don't know how they would say that in Iceland, but I went to high school in Thunder Bay for my final year of high school, and that's where I started my first band, the Bloodflowers. Back in the day, and I was based on a short story written by W.D. Valgertson, who is an Icelandic Canadian writer who's won a lot of awards.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
But anyway, I wrote. That's why I started writing songs like in earnest, because I had a band, and that was one of them that I wrote. Right back at the start of everything, and I still play it now, and I don't know. So
your Icelandic background, talk about that. I know you're going to be singing a song. The Reykjavik Shuffle.
The Reykjavik Shuffle, yeah.
I would love to go to Iceland. Tell me about it. What?
Yeah, so my background is I'm of Icelandic descent on my mother's side, and so the part of Canada I grew up in, it was an Icelandic colony, and so in Manitoba there's a large, like anybody that's Manitoban would know this.
Who knew?
But yeah, there's a whole area of Manitoba that is just filled with Icelandic people, and they have a festival in the summer called the Íslandingadagurinn, which is Icelandic festival.
Hold on. Well, why? Of course. What province would Icelandics pick but the coldest, most miserable province of Canada?
Well, they initially actually moved to Ontario.
Okay.
And there's a settlement here in Kinmount, Ontario, where they had initially gone, and then they had a lot of problems there, and so there was a further wave of immigration, and it wound up being just through people knowing people and the way that immigration worked back in the day.
As the way you talk settlement and colony, it's like, very Viking-like of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was pretty, I mean, they would
small enclaves.
Yeah, well, if you can imagine, like my
Icelandics.
grandparents, they didn't speak English until they were 7 or 8, right? They were going to school and still speaking Icelandic. And actually, the other language that people would speak was Cree.
Wow.
But eventually they had to learn how to speak English to sort of get along with, the big business in Winnipeg. And actually, as a result, they hired a woman from an English woman. So the accent that they developed was not only influenced by their original Icelandic language, but also by this English teacher. So they had
Interesting.
So they have a slightly different accent than the rest of Manitoba. I mean, even now, it's one of these quirks of history. But anyway, as far as Iceland goes, there's a real flow of people and ideas and stuff between the two countries because Icelandic people are so rare. Like there's 200 or 320,000, something like that, in Iceland.
It's a teeny tiny place.
Yeah,
it's not like Greenland. There's Iceland and there's Greenland.
Yeah, in Greenland has probably fewer people, but
true. There's not much occupied land there.
But the reality is, people talk about other cultures having very few people, but how many Icelandic people are in North America? Maybe 100,000.
Wow.
So there's less than 500,000 of us in general. So it winds up being a pretty tight-knit community. And anyway, I was lucky to go to Iceland just before the pandemic. I was promoting twin videos, Paris of Love and Paris Amoureux, which same identical song, identical videos, except for English and French versions.
Okay.
And anyway, we went to Reykjavik, and they wrote an article in the Morgenbladet, which is their daily morning paper. And we were on the back cover.
Nice.
It was still the cover. It was still the cover. You know, it's the back.
People sometimes look at the back first.
Yeah, you never know. But anyway, they had a beautiful picture. And but anyway, in the article they talked about my whole Icelandic family history and everything. But then at the end they said that, because I'm promoting these songs about cities, I might want to start thinking about writing a song called the Reykjavik Shuffle.
Cool.
Or perhaps the Eyjafjallajökull Blues. So the next day after getting home from Iceland, I wrote the Reykjavik Shuffle, and I included Eyjafjallajökull
in that lyric.
In the lyric.
I guess you would have had to.
Yeah. So and if you don't know what that is, I mean, it sounds like a wild.
I was going to ask, but
it was that volcano that erupted. What was it, 10 years ago or whenever it was?
Yeah, no one could fly in Europe.
Yeah, nobody could fly.
Everyone was grounded because of your volcano.
Yeah, that volcano.
That one.
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear Reykjavik Shuffle. We're going to get and as Mackenzie dons his guitar and adjusts his mic, we're going to hear the Reykjavik Shuffle with the name of that unpronounceable volcano. So here's Mackenzie. This is great. I'm looking forward to this.
I want you to be closer to me. I want you to feel the things we see. The plane is off the ground, we fly the speed of sound just to be free. You gotta let it move your bones. Everywhere we are, we're coming home. It's a little dance we do, an Icelandic romance to pull us through. Do the Reykjavik Shuffle. Eyjafjallajökull volcano, hidden in the land of ice and snow. Across the lava rock so hot we cannot walk and your aura glows. We'll take you to the Blue Lagoon and swim like fish beneath the moon. Then dreaming down the street, another party to get to. Do the Reykjavik shuffle. Do the Reykjavik shuffle or the Gimli glide. Here we go. We found a place where the older folk won't find us. Another tropical place where the people won't mind us. Yeah. I want you to be closer to me. I want you to feel the things we see. The plane is off the ground, we fly the speed of sound just to be free. Gotta let it move your bones. Everywhere we are, we're coming home. And it's a little dance we do, an Icelandic romance to pull us through. Do the Reykjavik shuffle. Do the Reykjavik shuffle or the Gimli glide. Here we go. We found a place where older folk won't find us. Another tropical place where the people won't mind us. Yeah. Reykjavik shuffle. Reykjavik.
Reykjavik Shuffle, and I can't say the name of the volcano. Wow, that's great. You talked about mermaids. Your mom, and I, because
Yes.
I know, because I bought 2 books for my grandnieces and nephews of the mermaid book that your mom wrote. Beautiful story.
Yeah, my mom
Yeah.
during the pandemic, she we put out first of all, we put out the second version of our cookbook, The Culinary Saga of New Iceland.
Right.
So that's out there, a revised version. We put it out 20 years ago, and we won 2 National Cookbook Awards.
Wow.
And then the Mermaids book, she put this together, so it's called Mermaids for Real.
That's right.
And then there's a sequel also, and really, really cool book about mermaids, and it's kind of somewhat loosely based on my sister and my daughter are also some of the main characters.
Characters, beautiful.
Yeah.
No, they were very well received. I sent them out west to Alberta, where
wonderful.
They don't have the ocean nearby, but they certainly
They can still dream.
They can dream. They can dream, can't they? I don't know if there's any Icelandic stand there. Anyway, it's 7:45. We've got to go to break.
Okay.
So we'll be right back after this with Open Hearts, Open Minds, which was another collab. And fantastic music.
Great.
We're here with Mackenzie Kristjon, and we'll be back right after this break.
Listen to us all around the world. Visit chha1610am.ca for new content daily.
Open hearts. Open hearts.
This Mad Desire with Open Hearts, Open Minds. And now is when I tell you where you can get his music and find out about him. It's This Mad Desire, THISMADDESIRE.net. So thismaddesire.net. You can find out all about him there and where to get the music. And you're going to be singing This Mad Desire for us.
The actual song.
The actual song, yeah. So you want to set it? Oh yeah, just sing it, and then we can talk about it after.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
This mad desire makes your heart pop, leaves you lonely, lifts you up to let you drop. Don't be angry, it's not some fearsome plot to destroy you or control all of your thoughts. Life is just like this, never what you think. You're moving forward, but only over the brink. Don't be tearful, and baby, don't you be afraid. I know it's hard now, but you are the reason I stayed. You will have me, love will find me, time will take its toll. I'll be your condition, and love will take. Love, it lies kicking and screams in the night. This mad conviction that the world isn't right. Soon comes morning and the light tiptoes, and you will move forward. You will let the light in. You will have me, love will find me, time will take its toll. Maybe I'll be your condition, and love will take. Love touches forward, and your heart drips from your mouth, but don't be fearful, because this can all work out. The devil's in us, and the monsters in your soul may never leave you, but they do not have to take control. You will have me, love will find me, time will take its toll. I'll be your condition, and love will take hold. This mad desire, this mad desire, this mad desire.
This Mad Desire, and that's Mackenzie Kristjon, and of course thismaddesire.net. Go there and find out about him. Thank you so much. My gosh, we've come to the end of this first hour. We're going to be coming back second hour. You're going to hang in, but this is the end of your section here. Thank you for coming in and sharing your wonderful music. And
Well, thank
of course,
you so much for having me on the program.
Jessica Magoch as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on, and yeah, looking forward to this next hour.
Well, yeah, and I thank you for coming all the way from Hamilton twice, because take one didn't work because we had technical difficulties. So that's over. I can't even say those words because they're so painful. So, but you're here today, yeah. And thank you so much for coming in. So definitely check out Mackenzie's music at thismaddesire.net. Are you playing anywhere soon, or?
Well, I'm just finishing up this. Well, I've got two albums coming out. One is a covers album. It's called Secret Covers, and then I've got a brand new record. So I'll be doing stuff in the fall.
Okay, really. Yeah, that's been the tune a lot of our artists saying, because really, like, yeah, gigging is picking up. It's picking up. It's picking up. Anyway, we're so looking forward to more of your music, and got to get some of the rock and roll stuff on here too. I think that's definitely going to happen. You'll have to send me your music, and. Thank you so much for joining us. And next up on the second hour of the Joyce Aldrich Show here on CHHA 1610 AM, we're going to have some really great music, and we'll have Mackenzie chiming in on different tunes, and we're going to be coming in with. Roger Ellis tune called Summer No More School, Going for the Gold. That's from his album. So Roger Ellis was the lead guitarist for Edward Bear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's doing some solo stuff. So we're going to be coming back with, I'm going to play at least one of his songs, and we'll be coming in, of course, with some other great Toronto area artists and Canadian artists who are doing really great music. Just like you, we have wonderful, wonderful artists here in Canada, and coming from all over, like Iceland. And thank you so much again. And again, that's thismaddesire.net. That's Mackenzie Kristjon with, that's This Mad Desire. That's his rock and roll band, and watch out for him because he's going places. And your vibrato, it's I love it. I love the way you sing.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. So we're going to be going to break in just a moment, and when we come back, we'll have some Roger Ellis right after these short messages.
CHHA 1610 AM.
You are listening to The Joyce Aldrich Show at CHHA 1610 AM. La voz de la comunidad, Toronto.
Again. No, the dog ate it. That dog will eat anything. This homework got to do, it's really killing me. Got to get back to my summer. Got to be free. Summer, no more school. Summer goes months, no more teacher bluff. Summer lesson time, no more school, nothing. Summer I get time for school. No, I didn't say it. I didn't. So that's right, I called you mister, but that wasn't good enough. Your teacher duty looks are coming back at you. It's the commas in your face, and school is out, and so are you. Summer, no more school. Summer goes months, summer's teacher bluff. Summer lesson months, summer's doing nothing. Summer got time for school. Take a trip down to ride a donkey on the beach, going back to Margate Dreamland. Come along with me, my friend. Na 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 na. Na 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 I wanna shed my skin this summer. I wanna leave this town. 28 years on the same ride, going round and round and round. I wanna drive with the windows open, let the hot streets hear me sing. I wanna quit my job and try my hand at this whole music thing. I wanna roll the dice. I wanna shed my skin. I wanna call up all my friends and pretend we'll all die today. We came into this world screaming, let's go out the same way. I wanna spend summer in the city. I wanna buy an old guitar. I wanna forget about that country girl who never gave back my heart. I wanna smash my rearview mirror. This summer, shed our skin, crawl out from under the weight of ways before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, losing sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. We'll let these old skins fall. I wanna drive down to the lake. I wanna howl at the moon. I wanna rip through a used record store to find the perfect summer tune. I wanna catch some looks. I wanna break some hearts. I wanna feel the sweat sting my eyes as I bang on my guitar. I wanna grow some wings and balls and launch myself right off this cliff. This summer, we'll shed our skin, crawl out from under the weight of ways before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, losing sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. We'll let these old skins fall. This summer, we'll shed our skin, crawl out from under the weight of waste before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, losing sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. We'll let these old skins fall. Yeah, this summer, we'll shed our skin, crawl out from under the weight of ways before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, losing sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. Let these old skins fall. Catch your favorite song playing on the radio. See how loud this stereo will go. If you never tested out, you gotta know. Take a look at the past, just smile and let it go.
Shed Our Skin, that's Ben Crosby. Before that, there was Roger Ellis with Summer, No More School. And you're listening to the Joyce Aldrich Show here on CHHA, 1610 AM. It's 8:06 and 22 degrees here in Toronto. And I got Mackenzie Kristjon with me. I think I mispronounce your name all the time.
Oh, you do a pretty good job of saying it. I hear all kinds of things, and it doesn't really matter to me as long as you
don't call you late for dinner.
Don't call me late for dinner. Exactly. Yeah.
No, so it's Mackenzie.
Yeah, Mackenzie. I mean, pretty much everyone can say that. That's not too complicated. Pretty Canadian.
It's the
sounding name.
Icelandic.
Yeah, and then Kristjon. Yeah.
Kristjon. Yes. Anyway, we've got some really great musicians here in Canada. So I just thought we were playing some music for people who are out there barbecuing or at the cottage or just at home, on your own there. You're sitting there listening, thinking, what am I going to do this summer? So,
Well, that last one's definitely got a summer vibe for sure.
Oh yeah.
And the other one, talking about the end of school and all that, that's also perfect timing. But the first one, I thought it was really interesting. There's just so many different styles of music happening in that song.
Yeah.
Like from show tunes almost to an Irish jig to whatever. But and I just kept on thinking about. It really made me think about that Pink Floyd song. Hey teacher, leave those kids alone. Like I kept thinking.
Yeah. Well, Roger Ellis is from England.
Oh yeah, okay,
he's English,
yeah.
And so that's interesting that you would have picked that up. He wrote Edgware Station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's a great Edward Bear song. But yeah, and tea and toast and all that kind of thing. And, is in there, and you're thinking, well, these rockers talking about tea and toast, but that's
how they are.
That's how they are. That's how they are. Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, yeah. So the next song I'm going to play is "My Road" by Lynn Miles. Have you ever heard of Lynn Miles? She's an Ottawa-based artist, and and she tours a lot. This is basically, it's called My Road. It's about her touring and her choice of lifestyle. Have you've been on tour?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you know what it's like.
Yeah, it's it's fun, but it's also after a while of being out. Like I remember one time we were coming back from an Eastern Canadian tour, and we'd just been in Montreal and Ottawa. Mm-hmm. And I remember coming home and just profound feeling of like I wanted to get home so badly because it was just because it's very emotional, I think, when you're traveling every single day, a different place, and but yeah, it's really it's very, very worthwhile, and I definitely love it. But yeah, there's a point where you just want to go home.
You do. Well, I remember I wasn't on tour, but a relative through marriage, because I was a Halford at one time. And Ross Halfon, I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I definitely heard of Ross Halfon.
Well, okay, cousin through marriage, first cousin through marriage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the best rock photographer in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he came to Toronto, he'd always, say, I got a couple tickets for you. You want to come to see, Iron Maiden. So we met him at the hotel where Iron Maiden was staying this one time, and we were in the room with Iron Maiden, lounging around, talking about taking out the garbage, getting back home, vegetarian menus. Bruce Dickinson was not talking about, Eddie or fencing. Just and these girls came up to the room and said, "Oh, we're lost. Of course they were they were lost, all right. And we're just sitting there. So they said, "Well, why don't you come down with us into underneath Maple Leaf Gardens?" So we got into a limo, and we went down. Of course, everyone's looking, who's in the limo? Were they ever disappointed to see me there? And my husband, oh my gosh, like a couple of dweebs. So, but we got to sit on the sound stage, like the lighting stage, and it was great. And then go backstage, it was really cool. But
I'm a huge fan of Iron Maiden.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, they're just amazing. But this is Lynn Miles. Yeah.
Speaking of Iron Maiden.
And touring. No, that was a bizarre episode in my life. Anyway, so
I bet.
I've had a few. Anyway, this is Lynn Miles with "My Road" from her 2013 album Downpour, which is absolutely fantastic. Here it is, "My Road."
Borderlines and satellites, wilderness and neon nights, the heartbreak, the bittersweet, the loneliness, the empty streets, northern lights and closed gas stations, all-night conversations, homesickness, airport bookstores, suitcases and rusty stage doors. This is my life, this is my choice, these are my words, this is my voice, this is my world, this is my road. dancing lanes and coffee shops, boom towns and rocky mountain tops, old friends and moldy motels, pancakes and distant church bells. This is my life, this is my choice, these are my words, this is my voice, this is my world, this is my road. Funeral parlors, cover bands, pie holes and weathered hands, 1,000-mile highway drives, long hellos and short goodbyes, all-night diners, blues and reds, big old houses and worn-out beds, heavy skies, wins and losses, white lies and tattoo crosses, vintage guitars, freezing rain, frost heaves and 100-car freight trains, yellow barley in the sun. I blow a kiss to everyone. 'Cause this is my life, this is my choice, these are my words, this is my voice, this is my world, this is my road. This is my world, this is my road.
Lynn Miles, My Road, from her Downpour album. Her word, she plays the dulcimer. I think that's like a little.
Oh, yeah.
But on a lot of her songs, she's a marvelous. I love her lyrics. I love her stuff.
Yeah, that song, as it started, I could already sing along all the words,
Yeah,
which was really great.
I think so. Yeah, because there's the emotion and the feeling is right there.
Mm.
Not that they were predictable, but that they were.
Well, you kind of just land on, especially that this is my voice.
Yes.
You know, that these are my words, this is my voice. At the point where she sings this, these are my words, you're instantly into knowing where that's going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I know where we're going right now. We're going to break. And we're going to come back with some jazz and actually some Gordon Lightfoot. I love being eclectic on this program. I like to be surprising, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we like to change the ear up, right? Because it's important to do that for people, I think.
Yeah, you want to keep it fresh. Absolutely.
Well, I'm trying to. Jeez. Anyway, so we'll be back right after this with Monica Chapman with Caravan. I love Monica Chapman's voice, and this is from her Small World album, 2017. We'll be back after these messages with Caravan.
And start the magic of their fading light that shines upon our caravan. Sleep upon my shoulder as we creep across the sand, so I may keep this memory of our caravan. This is so exciting. You are so inviting, resting in my arms, so I thrill to the magic charms of you. Beside me here beneath the blue, my dream of love is coming true within our desert caravan. shining light that shines upon our caravan. Sleep upon my shoulder as we creep across the sand, so I may keep this memory of our caravan. This is so exciting. You are so inviting, resting in my arms, so I thrill to the magic charms of you. Beside me here beneath the blue, my dream of love is coming true within our desert caravan. Within our desert caravan.
Monica Chapman with Caravan from her Small World CD, and Mackenzie
Yes.
Kristjon. Yeah, so I really love the brass in that.
Yeah, that's a really great song. I really enjoyed that, actually. And, yeah, it had a very mysterious sort of vibe, which I think worked well with the words. And, yeah, put my mind in a lot of different interesting... Well, in the desert, really.
The desert. Well, yeah, of course. But, yeah, it's a very old tune, old jazz tune, Caravan. Been covered by so many, and it's a wonderful, wonderful tune.
It doesn't sound weird, but it kind of reminded me of my my grandfather was in the he was a Shriner. And,
Sorry. Yes.
But there was always this kind of vibe in a lot of the circus stuff and parades and everything.
No, it's true. It's true. Oh my God! Well, I love the Shriners when they're in the parade and they got little Shriners hats.
Yeah, you had all that stuff. Yeah,
they're the most fun. They got the most fun float. Those guys, you can wave at them and talk to them, and they're just interacting. They're their little cars and everything.
Yeah. He was in the motor patrol, but oh
jeez.
In Manitoba, I don't think any little town could have a parade if they wasn't for those Shriner guys going out every time.
Well, they do so much good.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
the Shriners Hospital, all the charities, you know, and why not have some fun with it, you know? And that's something. So we're gonna actually play a couple of summer songs I've got coming up next. No Shriners will be involved in these songs.
I know that wasn't where you were expecting I was going to go with that, but
well, that's why we keep you for the second hour, so you can just unwind and say whatever the heck you want. So it's all good. Here at CHHJ 1610 AM on the Joyce Aldrich Show. I'm going to play Gordon Lightfoot because I want to play Summertime Dream, and then after that I've got Teresa Sokrica singing Summertime. So of course, you know, this is Canada Day weekend. We're right into summer now, so what the heck, this is my moment. I'm going to play these songs, so here we go.
Where the road runs down by the butternut grove to old Bill Skinner's stream, do tell at the noonday bell it's time for a summertime dream. In a lunch pail town in a one-horse way, you can live like king and queen. Let's steal away in the noonday sun, it's time for a summertime dream. Birds in all creation will be twittering in the trees, and down below's the pond I know you can swim in it if you please. And if you come around when the mill shuts down, you can see what chivalry means. Steal away in the noonday sun, it's time for a summertime dream. On a trip on down to Wonderland, in love among the flowers, where time gets lost with no straw bars, tallying up the hours. The road runs down by the butternut grove to old Bill Skinner's stream. You tell at the noonday noonday bell, it's time for a summertime dream. Time for a summer shaw. Birds in all creation will be twittering in the trees, and down below the pond I know you can swim it if you please. So if you come around when the mill shuts down, you can say what chivalry means. Shall steal away in the noonday sun, it's time for a summertime dream. Time for a summer shop.
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up a-singing. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. Oh, but till that morning, there ain't nothing gonna harm you. No, if mommy and daddy standing by, yeah. Jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up a-singing. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. Whoa, but till that morning, there ain't nothing gonna harm you. No, if mommy and daddy standing by.
Teresa Sokrika with Summertime, and before that, of course, Gordon Lightfoot, the great late bard, and yeah, certainly Canada Day wouldn't be Canada Day weekend without some Gordon Lightfoot, and especially not, you know, we got to play Summertime Dream, right?
Yes.
So we're going to be going to break again. That's a good thing. And when we come back, we're going to hear another Roger Ellis song called "Catch the Spirit." And
sounds exciting.
Yeah, people are out and they're catching the spirit. You know, this I like this this song. I think you really like it too.
Catching the Spirit makes me think of Ghostbusters.
You know what? I that's hilarious because I actually lined up Turbo Street Funk playing their Ghostbuster theme, and then I took it out because I had so much music to think about, and I thought, well, I'll play that another day. So
yeah, maybe closer to Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe Catch the Spirit, too. I don't know.
Bring it back.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyway, and then we're going to have you play after Catch the Spirit. So we're going to go to break right now, and we'll be back right after this message.
CHHA 1610 AM. the first and only Hispanic radio station in Canada from Toronto to the world.
You are listening to The Joyce Aldrich Show at CHAJ 1610 AM. La voz de la comunidad, Toronto.
Caught the spirit down in Monterey and Woodstock, Berkeley, Chicago, 68. The March on Washington with Martin Luther King. He said, I have a dream, I have a dream. Catch the spirit, ride the wind, catch the spirit. It's free again, it's free again. I caught the spirit at the Love Inn down in Queen's Park. Young people came from everywhere, singing songs about peace and love and freedom. A girl put a flower in my hair. Catch the spirit, ride the wind, catch the spirit. It's free again, it's free again. Walking down the streets in Yorkville, young people calling out for change. Bill Oakes was singing, I ain't marching anymore. He's gone, but his song goes on and on and on and on and on. Catch the spirit, ride it's free again, it's free again. Catch the spirit, ride the wind, catch the spirit. It's free again, it's free again.
Spirit, Roger Ellis, who was the lead guitarist for Edward Bear after Danny Marks left the band. So Mackenzie, you're going to play a song for us. And did you like the vibe? I like the summer vibe of this, eh?
Yeah, no, I like the flute.
What? Yeah, I figured you would. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I like
a little
that.
closer to the mic.
Yeah, I love the flute, and I also liked the guitar solo in particular. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Roger. He's just amazing. But yeah, I like the flute too. It just gives that beautiful, like it's got that First Nations kind of sound to it, doesn't it? Really, the way the flute is played, a little bit like that. It's absolutely beautiful. So anyway, what are you going to play for us?
Well, I thought I'd do a cover song because I'm promoting this EP of cover songs I'm putting out called Secret Covers.
Right.
And it includes a song by Bob Wiseman, who lives in Toronto.
Uh-huh.
And he's a musician that originally from Winnipeg, and I'm from Winnipeg too.
From the cold province,
He's probably best known for being the original keyboard player in Blue Rodeo.
Right.
But he's of course done. It's been so long, and yet it's still his last name. Former member of
Yeah.
Whatever.
Looking forward to hearing this.
Yeah,
so what's it called?
This song is called "What the Astronaut Noticed and Then Suggested." It's a super long title, and the other song I did by him also has a long title. It's called "Response of a Lakota Woman to FBI Investigation, circa 1973, Pine Ridge." Also a mouthful.
Just to be specific.
Yeah, so
that's those long Winnipeg winter nights. They just.
Yeah, so this one, "What the Astronaut Noticed and Then Suggested."
There you go.
Is
yeah. Okay, let's hear this.
Here we go.
Okay.
Separated by our politics, and we're separated by our alphabets, and we're separated by demands for more, and we're separated by the love of war. Separated now, look at how we fight. Let's not be separated tonight. We're separated by our religion, and we're separated by the color of our skin, and we're separated by a border wall, and we're separated by anything at all. Separated now, look at how we fight. Let's not be separated tonight, yeah.
You can tell why it's called "What the Astronaut Noticed and Then Suggested."
Baby, we're separated by cats and dogs, and we're separated by hateful talk, and we're separated by our vanity and greed, and we're separated by the jealousy we keep. We're separated now, look at how we fight. Let's not be separated tonight.
Wow, I was hoping for some disclosure there, UFO. I thought maybe that, but I love the message. Absolutely, and that goes really well with Catch the Spirit. The whole idea,
I think so.
Peace and love and freedom, a panacea perhaps, a utopia, yeah. But we can dream, can't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
We can dream. There's nothing wrong for hoping for good things. I'm going to play a little bit of Melanie Peterson. This is Swept Away from her After the Fall album. She just gave me 3 of her latest CDs, that I've got to put them in the library. So, Melanie, if you're listening tonight, I'm still playing music from your other CDs, but all the music is so fabulous. Have you ever heard of Melanie Peterson?
Not until just 2 seconds ago.
Well, she's from Saskatchewan.
Oh, I love Saskatchewan.
There
it's
you
the
go.
most beautiful province in all of Canada.
She's a Saskatchewan girl. She is. So she's from Saskatoon.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, here she is. Her daddy gave her a guitar and sent her off to Ontario. She didn't know how to play the guitar, but she learned. She's an actress as well. She had a little thing on Suits not too long ago. She played a mom. Yeah, super. So Melanie Peterson, actress, singer, and here she is.
Stroll on down College Street to your address. kiss the sea, and now you're wrapping your arms around me, and I'm swept away, swept away, swept away, swept away, and I'm not lonely, not these days. Joyfully I sing you the songs you like best, dreaming of your soft lips on mine, I confess. Carefully I pin my heart upon my sleeve and pray you take my hand and dance all my troubles away. With those eyes of blue, it looks like you swallowed the sky or kissed the sea, and now you're wrapping your arms around me, and I'm swept away, swept away, swept away, swept away, and I'm not lonely, not these days. You swept me away. Swept away, swept away, swept away, swept away, and I'm not lonely, not these days. I've been swept away, na na na, na na na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na na. Na na na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na, 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 na na na
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting till the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. Lord, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I have nothing to live for, look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, precious time. Look like nothing's gonna change, everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people want me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Leslie Wheeler with Dock of the Bay, and before that, of course, Melanie Peterson, After the Fall was swept away. And if you guys are sitting by your pool with your feet in the water, on the dock with your feet in the water, or in your bathtub with your feet in the water, that's for you. And what a sweet tune that was. We're going to be going to break. When we come back, Mackenzie, we're going to be playing Kim Doolittle's great blues singer, Snowball's Day in Hell. And it talks about how she used to always sing covers. And covers are great. And you of course, are going to be doing your secret covers. But she decided, you know what? She wasn't going to do it anymore. She was going to write her own music, and it's fantastic. But I like this song because I thought you would maybe even relate to this.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Although you will be coming out with secret covers, and that's going to be fabulous. And you just sang one, so that's great.
Yeah.
So we'll be coming back right.
I don't want them to be too secret. I mean, not totally top secret, but you know.
Yeah. Yes, we'll let everybody know when it's released.
Exactly.
Don't worry. And go to thismaddesire.net. Okay, we're going to go right to break. Jeez.
CHHA 1610 AM. More voices 24 hours through. Programming continues.
Sing everywhere for my supper, trying to raise my rent. And I used to sing every dang request, and now my soul's just spent. These days I'm far more particular, and I'm singing more for me. And it'll be a snowball's day in hell before I'll sing Bobby McGee. I used to go drink with every yahoo with a double fist. Sobriety caught up with me. It's legendary, all the fun that I've missed. And now that I'm an artiste, I'm taking things more literally. And it'll be a snowball's day in hell before I sing Bobby McGee. I don't eat American pie, and I used to love JT. Carole King, it's too late, baby. You don't play all songs that are written by me. And you can bend me, beat me, hit me, shake me, and smack a guitar clear across my head. If I had the choice between death and singing Bobby, I think I'd rather be dead. Starvis wrote that song, he didn't think it would be beaten half to death by every half-baked guitar picking chick singer wearing denim and a leather vest. And I can't choke out even one more note. You're not even gonna get a lottie-dottie-dottie out of me. It'll be a snowball's a day in hell before I sing Bobby McGee.
out of a five-side cartoon. What was that I saw tonight? Well, I was looking for a satellite. It was bright as a star, blue and red lights blinking. UFO, oh no, what could I be thinking? Then a beam of light, bright as a halogen, scanned my body again and again. A message said to get myself ready for changes that would make the world unsteady. Live in the now, be aware they cried, and let compassion be your guide. Is that all I said? They replied, get inside and we'll take you for a ride. We time travel to a time on Earth with no war, hunger or strife. This, they said, could be Earth's new life. But only if we do the simple things like living in the now and compassion brings starlight. Star bright, first star I see tonight. Might be Venus or some unknown light, hovering a bit too low tonight. For lightning sheet, lightning where the balloon was something strange out of a five-side cartoon.
That's Starlight. That's my song, Joyce Aldrich. And before that, Kim Doolittle, Snowball's Day in Hell. I'm almost out of words now. Mackenzie, no, that Starlight song, I recorded it way back in the 1992, and that was for my Interstellar UFO show back then on Rogers. But I recorded it in Terry Clements' basement studio, and Terry Clements was the lead guitarist for Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah. We were friends with him. And, so he said he did that. So it's a basement recording. He did that for me. It was really great. Really nice.
I thought it sounded really, really good.
Yeah. Well, he was really great. And Doug Cook on...
the bass playing was really good, too.
Yeah, well, that was all synth. The total thing was mechanical.
Really?
Yeah. But
wow.
It's 8:53. We're going to be going out. And I do want to end with Dorji Saring's... Thank You, Canada, because that's what we're celebrating this weekend, to thank Canada.
Happy Canada Day, everybody.
Absolutely. We can't forget that. So I'm going to go out with that. I want to thank you for joining me, Mackenzie Kristjon. I'm okay. And thank you also to Jessica Magoch for your wonderful song, Zoom. And we're going to go out with this now here at the Joyce Aldrich Show. And we'll be back next week with more great music.
Tukjiche gadinche, tukjiche gadinche, tukjiche gadinche, tukjiche Canada. Tukjiche means thank you for kindness you have shown. Gadinche means gratitude for Canada, my home. Gasushupa means open arms, bigger than the sun. Tashidele means namaste, blessings on everyone. Oh. Strong and free. Iowa means the sad times you have seen me through. Lewa is the happiness that I wish for you.
이거 숨겨라 약교를 낭송 강아유배 미리나마 시대 준송 캐나다기 가리게 나네 제다 맷 로미 토달라 라원 뇌송 깨다 이거 숨겨라 약교를 낭송 강아유배 미리나마 시대 준송 캐나다기 가리더라 두치 제슈 Thank you Canada Thank you Canada Thank you Canada Thank you Canada
Listen to us all around the world. Visit chha1610am.ca for new content daily.